Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we started up the final season of this franchise mode. 19 4-2 through 25 games, 7-2-1 in our last 10. We have been a good team. There are a few other teams in the league that have been a bit better than us, one of them being the San Jose Sharks. They are on fire, 21-3-2, but we are trying to go all out and win it one last time. One more Stanley Cup, and we'll have 9. I mean, there's not a lot of other NHL franchises with 9 Stanley Cups. I mean, you have the Canadiens, you have Detroit, I believe, and then you have the Leafs. I don't think Detroit has... I'm not sure. I think Detroit has around that. But we are one of the greatest franchises in NHL history. We have been able to turn over this team year after year. Players retire. We draft well. Players aren't performing. We trade them and make this team good. Last year wasn't that great. I mean, we were okay. We were around the top of our division. But everything changed too quickly last year. We lost Jeffrey Woodworth. We changed the coach. Regretted it immediately. Not going to lie. Then the coach retired. Now we have a new head coach. But everything was flipped on its head in one offseason. And I don't think I did the best to combat that. I thought I did the right thing in getting a new coach, trying new things out, but I think we are the best we're possibly going to get. Obviously, I'm going to look around the trade deadline to add to this team, but this is it. This is the final regular season video in this entire franchise mode's history. This is episode 146? It's incredible, honestly. I never thought I would get to this point. I thought after maybe episode 60, I would be like, ugh, I'm kind of done with this. But no. And you want to know why? Your support, yes, I'm talking to you specifically. Whoever's watching this video, you're the reason I'm still going. Your constant support, you liking this video, you subscribing. I mean, for the love of God, we just hit 175, we're 25 away from 200. I'm so proud of us. We're building a tiny community here on this channel, and I really appreciate it. I know I might be getting tired of this series, but I want to finish out strong and start anew in the next franchise mode now. There's a lot more to go with this franchise mode. I keep saying franchise mode a lot. I'm sorry. That's the title of the video. But I want you to go down below, link in the description, straw poll, all that jazz. I want you to go back a few episodes. You'll be able to see it on my YouTube channel. You won't be able to mistake it. It's a video about my new franchise mode. Just go watch that. It's quite important. It did really well, surprisingly. And as I'm going to say again, your constant support is the reason I'm still going. If nobody was watching, I would still put out videos, but I wouldn't be as invested. You guys are coming and watching and supporting and commenting, and I really appreciate that. I love creating stuff for you, and if 1 or 2 people enjoy this, that's all I really care about. And even if you're playing me in the background, hi. I really appreciate it. I know. I've done this for the last few episodes where I start out the episode just, talking about everything. But I just want to get that point across. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate how well this series is done. I mean, almost 150 days straight. That is unprecedented for me because I am a procrastinator through and through. But this has really kept me going. It's something to do every day. Make sure this gets up. I know my sleep schedule has been screwed over the last month or so, especially when I left for Newfoundland and I went there for a week and had to schedule like a week's worth of videos Speaking of my sleep schedule, it's currently 1:55 a.m. when I'm recording this, so by the time this is edited and up on YouTube, it'll be it'll be like 5 o'clock in the morning. But good news is, I don't edit a lot out of these videos anymore because I'm trying not to make many mistakes, and if I do, I do. But these videos get up quicker, and you guys get to see them every single day now. I do want to branch out on this channel. I want to start my podcast back up, and if you are supporting of that, drop a like, comment what you guys would want me to talk about. Maybe I can have guests on throughout the season. I'm not sure, but that's something else I want to do on my channel, especially when NHL 20 starts to die down, and I'm going to be less consistent with my franchise mode. Not saying that I'm not going to post daily, but I want to maybe splice things up, maybe a podcast every week, MLB franchise mode every other day, and then franchise, you know what I mean. But I love doing this, and I really appreciate your guys' support. But I know you're not here for my heart-to-heart conversation. I know you're here for the last regular season video. It is currently it's November 30th, but we are getting into the final year. We're almost there. This is the final season. 2044 will be the finale of this franchise mode series, and I'm not sure how deep we'll get in the playoffs, but I believe the stopgap episode between the end of the season and the playoffs is going to be me running down how the league shapes up, and then the finale will be the last episode of the Stanley Cup playoffs. I think that would be a fitting way. Maybe we can go out and win a Stanley Cup. If not, I'm happy, It's about the friends we made along the way, okay? But I'm going to go through how our players have done so far. If you're not sure, go back and watch the last episode. It was an eventful start to the season. 19-4-2. Better than we started last year. I know last year we were in the middle of the pack. We were a wild card team for the first, I want to say, half of the season, over half of the season, up around the trade deadline. We were fighting for it, and then we rehired a coach. He comes in, we sort our things out, we get better. We're top 3 in the division, easy. And we get eliminated in the first, so nothing worked. But I feel it this season. I feel us clicking. I feel we're clicking on all lines. Everybody's really getting it done, except for a few players that I'll talk about here. MP3, he's playing a lot of special team time. Throwing him out there on 2 power play lines. I thought, we did it with Jeffrey Woodworth. He scored 14 straight 100-point seasons, like maybe 15, I think, something like that, something crazy. But he's been good, 36 points through 25 games. I've never expected him to be the passer, but he has been good for us. 13 goals, he's still on pace for a damn good season. Yuri Kovalev is scoring goals left and right. He's actually leading the entire league in goals with 23. I believe he's 4 ahead of the next best person. Player? Person. You know what I mean. Man, shooting at 22%. That is incredible. I doubt he'll stay at that pace for the rest of the season, but I would love to have a 70 goal scorer on this team. I know we're going to hit a slump here soon. Maybe we go on a hot streak and maybe he scores 60 because he's definitely on pace to hit that 31 points. Damn, he's having a good season. Bobby Friesen, last season he put up 69, 60, the year before 61, 50, 40, 40. He hasn't turned into that player yet. Maybe this season is it. The final season where he gets to prove himself as an important player on this team. I feel he was good for us in those 2 Stanley Cup wins when we had him. But he's never been that regular season player. I always intended him to turn into that guy, be the first line center, but other guys have come in. Matthew Savoie is still that player. 24 points, he's still doing it. I'm not sure he'll hit 100 points this season. Maybe he's a point per game. Maybe he goes on a run here late. He's shooting at 7.6%, which is one of his worst in ever, probably. Yeah, since his first ever season. That's his lowest. So I'm sure He's going to still pick up the pace. 24 points in 25 games is almost a 40-year-old. He'll be 40 here pretty soon. He is the man, and there's no doubt in my mind. He is such a dynamic player. He's the captain, baby. Alexander Mironov, 21 points, 11 goals. Potentially a 30-goal campaign. That would be huge for us. Not a bad season for him. A lot of penalty minutes, though. That ain't good. Shane Wright, everybody, controversial decision to bring him over to Columbus. We've been at odds with him for a very long time. First overall draft pick in 2022. And Matthew Savoie was the second overall pick that year. Two guys that clashed at the draft for the first overall position. I mean, Shane Wright was always going to be that guy, but Matthew Savoie, you can debate on who's had the better career. Matthew Savoie has 7 Stanley Cups under his belt. Plenty of Art Rosses, plenty of MVP trophies, a few Ted Lindsays. I believe he won the Maurice Richard Trophy a few years back. I believe 59 goals won it, actually. But Shane Wright does have 2,300 points. Just hit it. 2,300. What a career, man. He's one of the greatest of all time. 1,154 goals. The best. 200 more than Wayne Gretzky. That's insane. He's good. And he's the player that we've needed him to be. 20 points, especially. He's gonna be a guy that's gonna get it done in the playoffs. If we go deep, he's gonna be important. Okay? Marcus Lindstrom has kind of been disappointing after a fantastic 82-point sophomore season last year. 47 goals. He's on pace to get nowhere near that. I do expect better. He's 8 points under a point per game, which isn't good. I expect for him to be a point per game or a 70-point player, but he's not on pace for that as it currently stands. I'm hoping he continues to stride forward, but I think into the playoffs, he's going to be important for us. I mean, he was a leading scorer in the postseason last year, even though we got eliminated in 7, he had 7 goals. So we're going to need him to be strong, finish well this season. Robinson Soy, former Blue Jacket, traded to the Canucks, comes back from the Canucks. He likes staying in one place at a time. Comes over, back to Columbus, the team that drafted him, and we got the draft pick to acquire him from Vancouver. It's really funny, guys. Robinson Soy, 15 points. Not bad. Honestly, that's where I want him at. Being solid defensively. I mean, what's his giveaway to takeaway ratio? It's okay. It's not that bad. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse. Hugo Bergeron, also not doing too shabby. 12 points, +5. We're going to need him to be solid defensively throughout the rest of the season. Grayson Murphy with 11 points, -1. Not the best. Mayers, 7 points. His plus-minus is at a 0, so it could be worse. And Medvedov, the sniper, with no goals on the 4th line. Now, I am debating changing that up, obviously. Now, if there is a center out there that's a two-way forward, which I'm more inclined to get, maybe we go with that. I'm not totally positive on that. Obviously, our 4th line will never be the best defensively, but going into the playoffs, we're going to need a shutdown guy. But maybe Medvedov can continue or can stride forward, okay? Defense, Abel Carlos. Yes, you heard it here first. It's Abel Carlos. 3 goals, 14 assists, good for 17 points in 25 games, +18. Not too shabby. He's on pace for around what he usually gets. 47 points last year is a low, very, very low to what he's used to. I mean, it was a few years since he got a low season like that, but he's a good defenseman. He knows how to get it done. He's won at Norris, maybe 2. It's been stolen from him a few times. Maybe he goes out there, proves himself this season. Luke Wheeler, 8 points, 4 goals, 4 assists. He really reminds me of Abel Carlos. He was around the same age where he jumped up to that 40, 50-point player. So it sucks that we're not going to get to see him in his prime, where he is the dominant offensive defenseman. So I'm not sold on him yet. Obviously, he's going to be important to us if we want to go deep in the playoffs. Everybody has to be strong, but if there's a move out there to be made, we'll make it, because it'll be the last time we get to do that. Mikko Jarvinen has been really good defensively. Did miss 4 games there, but 8 points also isn't too bad. Walker Farmer, no goals, 7 assists though, +6. Vikland, 6 points, 4 goals. Shooting at 15% is quite impressive, actually. Huberdeau, who has 3 goals. 1 game winner, so I mean, he's a sniper, is what you're trying to tell me. And then Foss and Bouchard weren't too bad in the replacement games. Goaltending. You know, I'm always a sucker for good goaltending, but Bryce Barch hasn't been that bad this year. I mean, he did blow Game 7 last year, even though EA screwed me, if we're being honest here. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, go to the last episode. You'll hear all about it. 22 games, 15 wins, 4 losses, 2 OT losses, and a 9-15, and under 2.5 goals against is really good. He's not the best in the league, but we're going to need, if he gives us that goaltending all year, we're going to be a 50-60 win team. We can contend for a President's Trophy easily. And when you have a backup goalie with the resume like Vyacheslav Kavanov, 704 what am I even saying? 702 wins. No goalie will ever come close to that. No goalie ever thought they'd come close to Martin Brodeur. But Kavanagh was like, hello there, and steamrolled that record. I'm not sure where he'll finish in wins, but we know he'll be number 1 all time. Okay, 4-0, not too shabby. We need goaltending like that the rest of the season. Okay, now I'm not going to show you the entire league stats. We're going to jump a month because it's been a long episode so far, and I want to get this episode done. I don't want it to end, but we got to keep chugging along. We are currently the 2nd best team in the league, 8 up on the Hurricanes and Devils in the Metro, so we just got to keep chugging along. We want home ice in the playoffs. We are starting here December 1st, December 2nd against the Calgary Flames. Here we go. Let's go the entire month, see how we fare. Hopefully we start off this episode nice and easy so I don't have to pause and fix everything. No, Vancouver, I don't care. I don't want your picks. Regulation win against the Flames. Regulation L against Philadelphia. Okay, I don't like that. Can we beat Washington? Vyacheslav Kavanov, no! Damn it. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Wow, that's the first time I can ever recall Vyacheslav being hurt. Okay, Brizgalov's getting the call up. That's sick. Okay. Brizgalov, guess you're going to show me what you're made of, bud. Go out there, perform. That's all you need to do. Prove to me that you're a beauty. Okay, I guess I'll just do this in the AHL. Doesn't really hurt my feelings. Cool. Washington and a 5-1 victory. That is big. Vancouver, a shutout for one of our goalies, 22-5-2. Francois Huberdeau has been hurt with an MCL sprain, January 10th. That sucks, so we're going to go with one of our, or I guess the only guy up there is Bouchard, is the replaceable defenseman. Okay, LA, can we get a W? Oh, regulation loss. That's not good. Anaheim. Okay, we're getting a lot of injuries here. What the hell is going on? Why is it when I turn off my PS4 and then I turn it back on, we play? I mean, we're not playing bad, but damn. Grayson Murphy has been hurt. We're going to throw in a replacement player. Anaheim, 6-2 victory. I'll take it. Vegas, come on. 3-2 shootout victory. Devils. Multiple players are eligible. I can't really speak right now. So who's back? Vyacheslav Kavanov's back. Grayson Murphy. Okay, that's sick. That is good for me. Who's it? Oh, Foss is in there. Oh, that's sick. Good for you. Okay, where was I? So, Genon, how is he? He had 1 goal in 2 games. Not bad. We'll go with Grayson Murphy just because he's the better overall. How was he doing? He wasn't even doing that bad in 30 games. Not bad. Not bad. Maybe Ganon might be a good player down the stretch. And then Kavanagh was back. Vyacheslav Kavanagh. How did Brizgalov do? Holy jeez. 2 wins and a .963 save percentage with 1 shutout. Kavanagh, welcome back. How are you doing? You have a 924? Bryce Barton a 910. He's going down. I'm going to keep Brizgalov up there. Just if we need to switch things up throughout the season. So, Devils. Oh, you crush them. You crush them, you dirty, rotten buggers. A few against Metro Division teams. Can we beat them? Oh, and we lose to the Devils, so they get a little bit of revenge there. Big shootout win against the Rangers. No, I will not be making a trade. A stupid trade. Oh, okay. Regulation loss. No. Okay, now listen. There's a centerman on a 1-year contract. Lowry. Hello, who are you? It's a playmaker, though. Nah. We don't need a playmaker. We definitely don't need a playmaker. Ottawa Senators, can we end off the month? Well, 4-1 victory. I will take it. 28-8-2. Few regulation losses that month, but I will leave that up to injuries. Are we first? Golden Knights, 63 points. So we're not even second in the NHL. We are third in the NHL. The Pacific Division is on fire, so they'll be able to fight each other in the first round, which I like that idea. So we're going to check out our player stats, entire league stats as well. See what's up, see what's pop, lock, and dropping. 53 points for MP3. He's not even doing that great on the power play. I mean, 12 points ain't bad. But man, he's not doing too shabby. 22 goals as well, so he really went up that month, and he was like, hey, I'm going to score goals, guys. I know, I'm sorry. He scores goals, really important, 53 points. Definitely on pace for his best season yet. 107 last year was where I thought, I never thought he'd get to 107, but damn, oh damn. He's been that, look at that. He has 12 power play points about halfway through the season. He had 41 last year. He's playing about the same he's playing even more power play time this year. He's playing 20 minutes per night, so a few extra seconds more, but I don't know. I don't know if our power play isn't simulating as well, but he's playing better all around, even without that power play help. Okay, so that's impressive. Bobby Friesen is taking that step. He is passing the hell out of that puck on the first line. Are you kidding me? 39 assists, good for 45 points is damn good. That is what I need to see out of him. Maybe a point per game season from him. Hopefully he doesn't slow down. We need him to keep going. He only has 46 shots, which has to be the lowest on the team. It has to be. Second lowest. It's actually the lowest. What? That's insane. That's insane. I love that. Wow, that's crazy. He's passing the hell out of the puck. Speaking of pucks, Yuri Kovalev, 29 goals. He slowed down. Okay, 29 goals. He's basically at what he had last year. So apparently he's shooting the puck more this season. 140 shots. Halfway through the season, he's on pace for over 280 shots. What a damn good player. We're going to need him in the playoffs. We're going to need him to be that man. Speaking of the man, Matthew Savoie, point per game at 39 years of age. Still getting it done. Somehow. Jesus. This dude will not stop. He got his retirement pay at $12 million. Obviously deserves it. Man, oh man. Shane O'Wright. Sorry, I was thinking of Shane McMahon. Shane O'Mac. Shane Wright. 36 points. That's exactly what we need him for. Third best goal totals on the team. Friggin', I'll take it. Yeah, hell yeah. Alexander Mironov, 31 points. Lindstrom slowed down. He's doing a bit better. 10 points in that month, if I'm not mistaken. Not bad. Could be better. Hugo Bergeron, 22 points. better all around than, he's on pace for what he had last season, actually. Robinson Soy, how many did he have last season? He had 72. He's not going to hit that this season. He's having way less penalty minutes, which is fantastic. He's not putting us in a bad position. 15 is pretty solid, actually. Plus 3-2, so on that third line, he's helping us out. Grayson Murphy did miss 2 games there, 15 points. Medvedov is a -1 with 13. Mayers, 12, and a +6. He's been solid. I will take it. Defense, Abel Carlos with 26 points through 38. I don't know if that's going to be good for a Norris, but he's definitely having himself a damn good final year here in Colombo. Luke Wheeler, 13 points, 5 points that month. Well, he's on pace for 26 points, which would be his best season yet. But we need him to just pop off and go out there and just light the league up. But he is playing reduced minutes this season, if I'm not mistaken. He played... So overall, if we were playing him a bit more, he'd probably go off. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. But he is performing. Not too bad. Mikko Jarvinen, also 13 points, plus 24. This guy will always get it done. There's no doubt in my mind. He got injured there. He did miss 4 games. Did he miss games last season? No, he didn't. Okay, I guess I'm mistaken. He's having himself a really good, really solid season. Exactly. He's playing 4 less games than Luke Wheeler, and he has the same amount of points with a better plus-minus. Come on, Luke. Vikland with 12. Also not too shabby. Walker Farmer with 8. Still no goals. Huberdeau with 3 goals, so that hasn't changed. Foss and Bouchard weren't bad. Goaltending, I'm excited to see. So Kavanagh went down. That's a shame. But Bryce Barch also went down. 21, 6, and 2, which isn't bad. He's definitely helping out in that category. But Brizgalov through 2 games. I know it's 2 games, man. 78 overall. 2 wins, 1 shutout, and a .963 save percentage and a 1 goals against. Explain that to me, AA. How can a 90-plus overall goaltender go out there and put up an 886? And a 78 overall in 2 games puts up a .963. Explain yourselves, EA, please. But let's go to the entire league, see what's pop, lock, and dropping. I say that phrase way too much. Your leading goalie is Carter Phillips, 914. Personally, Sakic for San Jose. Yeah, he's played less games. He has about the same wins. He has a better save percentage and a better goals against. Yeah, it's his right now. Yeah, right now, it's his trophy. Okay, defenseman, who's leading the pack there? Christopher Germain. But Mankari has played 2 more games, but he has a way better plus-minus in the exact same amount of points. It's probably going to him. The entire league, it looks to be Gaspard Girardi. Joudre. 91 overall. I can't ever recall seeing this guy. Pretty damn good season so far. 59 points is really solid. So, MP3 is not out of that conversation. He just has to have a few good games here and there. 3 points here, 3 points there. He's only 6 points behind and 2 games at hand. So you can give him 4 more points in those 2 extra games, okay? That only puts him 2 points back. Right? He can contend for it, I think. Most goals in the league is currently Yuri Kovalev. Can he get that Maurice Richard trophy? Malone has played 3 more games than him, and Schultz has played 4 more. And he has 1 more than Malone and 2 more than Schultz, which is really cool. So right now he's got a really good advantage. Okay, so the league is definitely shaping up. You see who's going to win trophies unless things change here in the later half of the season. So we are here. 2044 is upon us. The final calendar months of this entire franchise mode. Let's go an entire month, see how we fare. Welcome to January 2044. Let's see if we can start off the new year right against Carolina, who eliminated us last year. No, I don't care about any trades. Carolina, 7-4 victory. You dominate them, and a shutout for one of my goalies. I will take it. Tampa Bay, Francois Huberdeau has returned to the lineup. We got to send somebody down. We are going to send. I mean, Foss hasn't been bad. I'm going to send. How is Huberdeau? How is Huberdeau in his games? 3 goals plus 7. He wasn't bad. How's Foss done? 2 goals plus 4. I mean, we can send down Bouchard. He's an offensive defenseman, so I don't think he's going to work as well. So Huberdeau's back. I'm going to keep Foss in the lineup. We're winning games. Chicago, another shutout. Francois Huberdeau is back. No, I hit best lines. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Oh, really, Owen? Oh, damn it. Ugh. Okay, Owen, cut the video. Okay, so I think we're okay. I did change up a few things. I want to try a few things. I know we are on a fantastic pace. We did just lose to Washington in the shootout. We're playing New York. We're having a little bit of a Metro team division. A little bout here, so hopefully we can pick up a few extra points. That would be huge. New York, MP3 was a little hurt, but he's okay to go. Big 5-1 victory. I'll take it. New Jersey, a shutout for the boys. 34-8-3. We are doing pretty good. So that's a few points for us. We're doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. So let's go up to the end of the month and see how all the boys are doing. So hopefully we can just go into high gear. Let's get everybody one final good season. A few wins in a row there. We are doing pretty good. Colorado Avalanche fire their head coach in Stu Quint. Okay, good for you. Draft class, I'm not too worried about because we will not be having a draft this year. 3 more games in the month of January. Let's see if we can finish off strong. 2-1 shootout win. That's a W. Dallas, 6-3 victory. And the Avalanche, 9-2 win. 39-8-3. A month before the trade deadline. 50 games through the season. We are playing good hockey. Now, we are first in the NHL by 3 points up on the San Jose Sharks. It was only a matter of time until the boys snuck into first place. Let's see how everybody's doing so far. MP3 did slow down a little bit. I'm not sure why, but oh my God, Shane Wright. When the hell did that happen? Shane Wright, you beautiful bastard, you. What was that? When did that happen? Oh my God, he just went off. It's like, hey guys, don't forget about me. Okay. I love him. 2,339 points. He's going to finish with more than Jeffrey Woodworth, which is just crazy. I think Jeffrey finished with 2365 or something crazy like that. It's a whole season left to be played. 32 games to be exact. 40 years of age. Matthew Savoie, 40 as well, just turned 40. You got to love them. You got to love these two players playing some of their best hockey. I mean, not their best hockey, but they're playing better than a lot of guys on this roster at the age of 40. Name 40-year-olds that played at this pace in the NHL. See, Wayne Gretzky didn't even play that good at 40. I mean, he was still Wayne Gretzky, but I mean, Gordie Howe, Jaromir Jagr wasn't even that good at 40. I mean, I love me some Jaromir Jagr's my favorite player to ever exist. I mean, my favorite number is 68. But I mean, I didn't even get to see Jaromir Jagr play in his prime, which is just sad. which is just sad. I became an NHL fan at the worst time. I mean, Jamie Benn almost won the scoring in the league with like 80-something points, which is just sad. But I digress. Really good seasons here from the old guys. I appreciate that. Both at 20 goals, which is huge. Bobby Friesen passing that freaking puck. 56 points. He's on pace for his best season yet. That is huge. 35 goals for Yuri Kovalev, 5 more than he had last year at the ripe old age of 34. The old guys are getting it done. What am I telling you? Shooting at 22%, so he did lose 2% there. 52 points, 35 goals. Yeah, that's pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. Marcus Lindstrom did kick it up there. Was at 17 points after 25. Not great. Next time I checked wasn't great as well. But 45 and 50. He could still be at that point per game mark. I'm asking for 70. I think he can do 70. 16 goals is not where I want him. Maybe he can finish with 30. If he goes off in these next 32 games, he can hit 30. 14 goals is all he needs. Maybe 25. I'm not sure. Mironov with 17, 41 points. Also not too shabby. Hugo Bergeron with 29. Sue with 26. So that third line's getting it done. They have been important. They're really good defensively. Murphy with 23 is really solid for the fourth line. Medvedov with 22. Excuse me, Medvedov? Last time I checked, you had 0 goals. The hell happened to you? What I mean, in the best way possible. Hell yeah. Mayers came in and was. Mayers has been playing the entire season, but excuse me, 9 goals on that fourth line. Wow, everybody's just clicking, and that's a good reason we have 9 wins. Great defense. 40 points for Abel Carlos. Is he contending for Norris? Potentially. That would be big. Can we win some hardware this season? Hopefully. That would be sick. Mikko Jarvinen with 20, missing 4 games, plus 35. That's also really solid. Vikland with 16. Luke Wheeler. Dude, come on. Step it up, dude. You've not turned out to be that player, which is sad, but I'm not surprised you're a late bloomer like your dad. Blake Wheeler, if you're not sure who I'm talking about, but you should be better in the playoffs. That's what we need. Going to the playoffs, we need everybody to be hot. We don't want to just crawl in the playoffs and then get annihilated, okay? Walker Farmer, plus 32, 13 points. Huberdeau also wasn't too bad. Foss also wasn't bad either. Goaltending, 9-12 for Barch, 29 wins, so he could be up there in the league. Under a 2.5 goals against is big. Kavanagh, 8-2-1 with 1 shutout, 9-16 and a 9-32. He has been big, so maybe he wants to be that starter in the playoffs, but I mean, damn oh damn, Brizgalov has not played a game since. But a 9-63 and a 1 goals against. Maybe he's the wild card heading into the playoffs if we suck. Hey, you never know. So who's leading in the NHL? Why am I scrolling that way? I should scroll this way. Entire league. Let's see. Bryce Barch leads in that. Oh, man. I mean, Sakic took a dive there, played 3 less games. Bryce Barch has the wins. Way less losses. 9-12 and a 2.45. Oh, my God. He's the best goalie in the league right now. There is no question. He's got it in the bag at this very second. Rookie skaters for the hell of it. Jonathan Parks with 39. Not too bad. Not the days of rookies where you had Jeffrey frickin' Woodworth. Skaters. Gaspard Jurati. I can't really say that. So Prohorkin took a dip there. 28 goals. That sucks to see. But it only takes a good month to get right back into it. Who leads in goals? It's your man, Yuri Kovalev, with 1 game at hand at Grummet Morse. And Malone. Okay, that is big. That is huge. So we're 2 months away. 2 and a bit months away from the end of the season. So we're first place in the NHL, up 3 on the San Jose Sharks. So let's just keep it going. We're going to sim about... do I slow sim the game against San Jose? Nah, I'm going to slow sim the very last game of the season, the very last regular season game we'll ever play in this franchise mode, which is really, really sad. So, Ranger, who are you, bud? I'm ready to trade first-round draft picks. Ranger. Oh, 85 overall power forward? Oh, okay, let me bring out the roster sheet. Nope, that's not right. Who would you potentially replace? Right, if we're being honest here. Why would you, well, I'm looking at it. I mean, we could change him out for Soy or Robinson Soy, but we're playing so well, we're playing so consistent. I don't want people to get mad at ice time, so I don't see a point of doing that. I would be interested in that trade if we weren't already so deep, but hey, I'm sorry we got to do that to you. Arizona, another W. And a regulation loss against the Vegas Golden Knights. That sucks. Washington, 2 straight regulation losses. We're up to 10 losses on the season. Can we beat the other Metro team? Islanders, can we get a W? We're going to need one. 3-2 win. I'll take it. Minnesota. 3-2 OT victory. I will take it. A few trades here. Lowry to Pittsburgh. For Henry in an 8th. Okay, you do you. Tampa Bay. Oh, the OT loss. And Montreal. Can we get a big victory here? I will take it. 44-10-4. Florida Panthers have fired their head coach in Abel Bickle. What a name. I'm so sorry your parents hate you. Ottawa Senators and the San Jose Sharks. Can we get it done here? Ottawa, big 2 wins in a row there. I mean, 3 wins in a row. Good point streak as well. That is huge. That is huge. 46-10-4 right before the trade deadline. 76 points for MP3. 96 points on the season for the Columbus Blue Jackets. We are far ahead of the competition. I mean, we're 14 points ahead of the next best team in the Sharks and Golden Knights with 1 game at hand. We're so good, and you can't beat us. Okay? You know, what's the point? What do we add to this team? Right? What do we add? We are playing so well. We are playing so freaking well, and I'm so proud of this team. But I think we just need to keep trucking along. We're playing good hockey. I think going to the playoffs, this is a strong team. We have players that can get it done in those situations. So you know what? Let's keep going. Let's do this. I'm ready to finish this off. I'm ready. Pittsburgh, you suck. Okay? I'm ready to finish this season on top of the world. The last game is against Detroit. That only makes sense. The dumpster fire that is Detroit. Can they get revenge on us? That is the question. 8-5 victory over the Pens. Archer for a first. That first doesn't mean anything to me because you won't be able to draft anybody with it. Philadelphia, big regulation win. A few regulation wins in a row there. Edmonton and Dallas. Oh my God. New Jersey. Keep going. Keep freaking going. Keep it going. View player info, I guess. Now we don't need you. We do not need you. Pittsburgh, come on. Come on, keep it going, boys. Keep winning. Keep freaking winning games, man. Keep it going. Regulation loss against the Boston Bruins. That sucks. Can we pick up a W here? Shootout victory against Calgary. 57 wins, 58. Make it 58. Can we make it 60 here pretty soon against the Islanders? We make it 60. Montreal. Oh my God. Chicago. Buffalo. 63 wins. Another shutout. We are so. What is this? New York. Oh my God. 66 wins. This is the best season we've ever had. This is the what? You know what? Let's just slow sim it. Let's slow sim this bad boy against the Detroit Red Wings. 32, 43, and 6, I think I read. Let's go. First period. 1-0 Detroit. Can they get their revenge? Second period. It's 2-1 Detroit. Olsen makes it 2-0. Yuri Kovalev on Shane Wright. Does Detroit have a goalie named S. Wright? Which is kind of funny. Third period, come on, finish out the season strong. Mayer's on the fourth line. MP3, more like MVP. Medvedov making it 4-2, dispatching the Detroit Red Wings quite quickly. Booma making it a game halfway through the third period. They are trying to mount a comeback here, trying to finish what they start. I mean, they didn't really start anything. They've been a dumpster fire for about 25 years. They've been good twice. And we win our last regular season game ever. Your 3 stars, Bobby Friesen with 2 points. Great season. 67, 11, and 4. 67, 11, and 4. 138 points. Our best season ever. I'm pretty sure. Are you kidding me? I mean, MP3 had 106 points, which is 1 less than he had last year. But a damn good season for us, boys. A really good season. Let's talk about it. Let's freaking talk about it. Shane freaking Wright, at the ripe old age of 40. Putting up 97 points. It is sad to see that Matthew Savoie didn't reach 100. They were playing less time this year. Maybe if we played them on the first, they would have gotten more. But MP3 with a great season, more like MVP. 91 overall sniper, 46 goals, one of his best campaigns ever. 745 points in 742 games. Now he's a point per game player. 90 or 91 overall, 29 years of age. Gotta love him. Shane Wright finished with potentially 2,377 points in his NHL career. My God. What a player. Yuri Kovalev. We haven't checked up on him in a while. 55 goals, which might be his best ever. Let me see here. He had 56 in 36-37. But man, oh man, he is a damn good player. He's going to be important to us in the postseason. 275 shots. I was pretty close in my estimate. Pretty close. Matthew Savoie, what can I say, man? Excuse me, he went up to an 89 overall, folks. Wait, does that mean Shane Wright's? What is he? 84 overall. Matthew Savoie, you can't kill him. 89 overall, you thought he was dead? No. Are you mental? Just a few moves in the offseason leads to a 67-win campaign, 138 points in the regular season. That is the way you cap off your final season. Matthew Savoie, the captain of Columbus. Bobby Friesen, 88 points. That's what I needed. If only I could see the rest of your career. 88 points, 77 assists, 11 goals, 82 games. You were good. You rarely ever miss any games, which is actually quite impressive. You know what? You were good. You smashed my expectations. This is the player that I wanted you to be for the very long time. I appreciate it, Bobby Friesen. Marcus Lindstrom, you know what? Started the season really rough. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I changed, but he really turned it around. I asked for 70 points after the rough start. 79 points. He was almost a point per game player. 33 goals, which is a step off for him. He had 47 last year, but turning it around, I did not expect him to hit 30, but he was important. Alexander Mironov, 28 goals, which is exactly what he had last year, I believe. Yeah, but overall, he was a better player. His best season yet in the NHL. That's awesome. Oh, why are we on all skaters? Whoopsie daisy. Man, oh man, we were good this season. Hugo Bergeron smashes what he had last season with 52. Robin Zoy comes back to his drafty team. Does not hit 72. He's not that kind of player anymore, but 46 is damn good there on that third line. Medvedev. Man, oh man, he started off with 0 goals halfway through the season, and he finishes with 16. What changed? Tell me what changed. Murphy, 35, plus 20. Mayers, 28 points, plus 27. We were so good. The fourth line was my weakest line out of the bunch, and they were so good. That just feels nice, you know? Defense. Abel Carlos, 73. He's got to be contending for a Norris, right? I'm going to check that out, don't worry. Plus 61. Oh, man, he might be taking home some hardware. Jarvinen, 33. Luke Wheeler, 27. You know, he had his best season yet. That's good. That's good. Vicklin, 25. Farmer, 24. Foss wasn't bad. Huberdeau, meh. Goaltending. Bryce Barch with 49 wins after a blunder in game number 7 last year. Is he the starter heading into the playoffs? I think he might be. I think he might be that player for us. Vyacheslav Kavanov, a backup season. He hasn't been a backup ever? Has he ever been a backup? Or did he just start full-time? I think right about, his first season, 27 games. So he's a backup right there, and then he was a starter for a very, very long time. How many games does he finish up? 714 wins? Really? And he could still play a few more seasons in the NHL. Brizgalov might contend for that spot in the playoffs. You never know, okay? Now let's check the entire NHL, the final stats in the NHL that we'll ever see. Bryce Barch will take home some hardware. 62 games played, 49 wins, almost 50, close but no cigar, 9-12, and then under 2.5 goals against. He's taken home some hardware. For the longest time, I thought it was going to be Sakic, but no. Sharks kind of fumbled the ball there in the latter half of the season, so they come out clutch. Defense. Oh, it's Abel Carlos. You think, Morrow, you got it in the bag? No. You're tied with points. You got that, okay? Abel Carlos has double the plus-minus you have. Suck it. He's taken home the hardware. All skaters. Who is it? Tumo Laxo. So San Jose has a team. They definitely have a team. You know, a damn good season from MP3. Why couldn't I say that? Most goals is going to Yuri Kovalev. One more goal than Bennett Malone. A damn good season from my boy Yuri Kovalev. 95 points. Is that his best point total in a season ever? Let's see. He had a 106 a few years ago. So, hey, damn good season from everybody involved. But we have one last thing to do. The postseason. Who will we be facing to start the 2043-2044 Stanley Cup playoffs? We will be facing the Washington Capitals, who have given us trouble in the past, but hopefully we are on the right side of history. We just need a little bit of luck to go all the way. A President's Trophy doesn't really matter in this kind of scenario, but we need our guys to lead the way. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.